Hey, my name is Jill. I'm your average 16-year-old girl. I love brushing my hair, talking on the phone, and I love listening to Justin Bieber. There is just one thing that sets me apart from all of the rest of the sophomores here at Bacon High, though. I am 16 and pregnant. Now, I consider myself a pretty intelligent woman for my age. I already know all that I need to know regarding life, so I am ready to drop out of high school and be a mother. My boyfriend Noah is 22. He is all that I could ever ask for. He provides for me by working 4 nights a week at Bottle King. He gets along great with my dog. And he is super hot and really strong. The both of us want to go see Dr. Holmes to talk with him about our unborn baby. My mother thinks that Noah and I are not mature or responsible enough to raise this child on our own, so I hope we can get Dr. Holmes on our side to help us convince her that we are ready.
Remind me why I'm counseling some greasy preteens on how to raise their equally as greasy offspring instead of curing some deadly and contagious disease.
I've told you 1,000 times, Holmes. If you just did your mandatory clinic hours like the rest of us, like Cuddy told us to, then you wouldn't have to do stuff like this. Plus, kids need a comforting, loving shoulder to lean on in their stressful times like this.
Yeah, well, if you don't find me a patient with some mysterious malformation by the hour, I'll personally come and infect you with some incurable disease, so I have a patient to play doctor with.
Whatever you say, Holmes. Hi, Doctor.
Let's skip the formality, shall we? This counseling stuff isn't really my thing. I'm not really into all the feelings and love and weeping stuff. So what's the problem?
I think we were hoping to get your help with convincing my mom that we're knowledgeable enough to raise this baby on our own.
Well, since you know how to make a baby, you must certainly know how to raise that sucker.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if I know how a baby's made.
Wait, you aren't serious, are you? You really don't know where babies come from? Maybe it is worth my time to waste my day with the two of you. Kids these days, more and more naive every generation. Okay. So you do know that in order to make a baby, you need adult relations.
I mean, I dropped out of school before I finished health once I got pregnant.
Yeah, and that class is during prime nap time in the afternoon. I figured all you need to know about the body is eat and excrete, you know, and all else takes care of itself.
I better be getting paid time and a half for this. Okay, Mom and Pops. Let's see if I can clear this whole thing up for you a little bit. Now, making this baby started way before you even had a twinkle of lust in your pubescent little eyes. 14. You can explain to them all this while I go get some coffee.
Hey guys, so there are 2 different gametes which fuse to create a baby during reproduction. One called the ovum or egg, and one called the sperm. They are each gender-specific, one from the female and one from the male respectively. Even though the male and female gametes are mechanically and physiologically very different, they replicate by the same process, known as meiosis.
The first stage of meiosis is prophase 1, the reduction division of the reproductive cell. During this phase, the cell develops mitotic spindles, and the duplicated centrosomes move to the opposite sides. Inside the nucleus, the chromatin condenses into chromosomes, and maternal and paternal homologous pairs called sister chromatids match up, forming tetrads in an event called synapsis. These homologs are so closely associated that some genetic information trades place at random locations along the chromatids in an event called crossover. This allows for the recombination of genetic information, resulting in variation. The nuclear envelope then breaks down, and microtubules from opposite spindles attach to each pair of sister chromatids. During the next phase, metaphase 1, the tetrads align along the metaphase plate. Crossover events can also happen at this point since chromatids are very close together. This further increases genetic variation in offspring. During anaphase 1, the tetrads split, separating into pairs of sister chromatids that randomly and independently move to opposite poles. These events then lead to telophase 1 and cytokinesis, which result in daughter cells with only 23 chromosomes instead of the previous 46. Meiosis 2 follows a similar pattern as mitosis. Microtubules from opposite poles attach to the chromosomes, leading to the sister chromatids aligning at the metaphase plate. Sister chromatids separate and the nuclear envelopes reform, resulting in 4 haploid daughter cells, either spermatids for males or ova for females. This phase is an equational division since the resultant daughter cells will still have 23 chromosomes. Over a lifetime, each individual produces thousands upon thousands of these gametes. In fact, a female is born with all of her eggs already formed, suspended in prophase 1. Spermatids formed by meiosis in males are not ready for reproduction yet, though. The spermatids must undergo a growth and maturity period known as spermiogenesis to become fully functional sperm.
Does this all make sense so far? Okay, so for creating...
You know the rest. Boy meets girl, boy and girl make love. We don't need to know all the sappy details.
Wait, so a baby comes from like a half an egg and like that little sperm fish thing, right? I think.
Yeah, and it comes from the mom?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yes, exactly, you've got it. Alright, I think I have a pretty good grasp on your capabilities to raise this child. I'll be having a talk with your parents.
Oh, you're going to talk to her? Thank you so much, Dr. Holmes.
Don't thank me yet. Now, if you two don't have any more thought-provoking questions to ask, I think it's time for me to leave. Lots of important people to see, lots of important pills to take.
Wait, Dr. Holmes, can you just take a quick picture with us? We want to add you to the baby book so our baby can see who her first and best doctor was.
Sure, why not? One for the memory books. All right, birth control on 3. 1, 2, 3. Birth control!
Where my ladies at? I said, where my ladies at? Let's find somewhere we can go crazy at. And for you, baby, I'll be a